So can you just tell us what's your name and your position at your company?
So I'm Rahul Golbahram. I am the manager here, the RP, responsible pharmacist. When it comes to pharmacies, that's your title. So you look at everything, you're responsible for everything that goes on in the business, everything that leaves is your responsibility, everything that comes in is your responsibility, everything that goes on at work would be my responsibility. So yeah, I'm at DNS Supplies in Kimberley. We are a local business that's up and rising. So a lot to come. We want to do a lot more. We want to basically do a lot more for the community and things, which I am very interested in. So yeah, basically that's where we're coming from.
And when did you start with the idea of the health event? What was the aim and the thought behind it?
Okay, so with that, there was a rep that came to me the one time, and then I asked him. I was a part of SAHIP. I was the chairperson for Northern Cape and Free State, which I left, and I decided just to do my own thing. And I spoke to a rep the one time, and he told me it's not worth their time coming to the Northern Cape because it's too much of money, and I can understand where they're coming from. We're very big, very vast. So I was upset. I'm not a local person, but I actually fell in love with Northern Cape. Weird enough, hey? But they have the saying, you cry to come here and you cry to leave. And then I was going to have to leave, and then I cried, and then I stayed. So the rep said it's not worth his time. So we said, okay, we had previous events, so let me come up with a way to ensure that it's not costly on them, and we'll try and get everybody involved in this, and then we need to give back to the healthcare workers here. There's no stimulation, there's no events like you would get in Gauteng, and you'd get in Durban, and you'll get in Cape Town. So that's what we want to do. I want to make it a yearly thing as a skills development project. So what happens when you are in pharmacies and in the medical profession, reps will come to you to rep their product, but they will also explain how it works, what to do, what not to do. So similarly for this expo, it will be basically it's an expo, so you'll have tables and gazebos of the different pharmaceutical companies. They will come and then they will say, okay, this is my product. Again, this is what it does, this is what you shouldn't do with it, this is what you can do with it, and it's skills development for everybody that's going to be coming. And yes, just because a rep said we're not worth it in terms of the money part, which again is very understandable, we don't blame them. We want to try and do this as a yearly thing to give back to our healthcare professionals in a way that they will sharpen their skills, basically. Yeah.
And who will be invited, like schools, the university students?
No. So everybody that's engaged in health, so doctors, pharmacists, sisters, OTs, physios. If you are linked with HPCSA, if you are linked with SANC, and you're linked with SAPC, you're more than welcome to come. If you, for example, in Lengmed, the receptionist there, she is a healthcare worker, she works there, she will come. So you don't have to have a degree, but if you're linked to health in any way, then yes. So again, it's for the development of our healthcare professionals. I'm prioritizing us. So that's what I'm basically doing.
Okay, and then on the day, what are there any specific events that'll be, or like stalls that'll be standing out on the day?
So a few of the companies off the top of my head, Orstal's going to be there. We have basically Trinity Pharma, basically various pharmaceutical companies. There's a mini donut place that'll be there. Providence Cafe is going to let me know. We have Mercedes-Benz that's going to be coming there. All the healthcare professionals, all the young people, they want to actually, you have to be in comfort while you basically saving lives. So Mercedes will be there as well. So on our invite, we have a whole listing of who's going to be there. So we're trying to make it fun. It's at Northern Cape Mental Health Hospital, the new hospital that's on Bulfontein Road, opposite K-Line. So the CEO there was impressed with the plan, and he also wants to give back in from their side. They sponsored the venue to us to ensure that we are upskilling the healthcare professionals here. So it only benefits us all.
And you mentioned a list of sponsors. What will they be bringing to the event on the day?
So Sanlam, they are going to be, they basically sponsored the whole event as skills development from their side. DNS and Jackson's Pharmacy is basically doing the catering and that. So it's not a lot that is going into it. It's all sponsored. The pharmaceutical companies are going to be taking care of everything else to ensure that all of our healthcare professionals are well equipped at the end of the day. So yeah, it's not much that's going in there. So that's why we want to have it as a yearly thing. It doesn't cost us anything to uplift our people, you know. So there's no costs involved. Nobody's paying anything. There's no entry fees or anything like that. So it's a great initiative.
Okay. You said having it as a yearly thing. Is it going to be exclusively to the Northern Cape, or will you someday maybe reach out to doctors and pharmacists from different provinces?
Oh no, definitely. So I actually want Free State to come in as well, if possible, if they can. I'm just trying to get the invites out there. So I want people to actually send it out to as many places as possible. If you're a healthcare worker and you can come, come.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically all I can say about that. I want everybody to come for it. So Free State is our sister. It's next door. So they must come.
Okay. That's all. If you have anything else you want to add, you can.
So basically, I want to urge all healthcare workers, if you see our invite, it was meant for you. You need to come. It's skills development. It's networking. You need to know who you're working with. You need to know what we look like. You need to have fun. So we want everybody to come through and enjoy the event.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much.